What's up, guys? Low here, EM3 Strength and Conditioning. It's a Monday. I'm finishing up my morning. Usually I do this in the morning, but it's getting pretty dark and nobody's going to be able to see this. A really pretty face of mine, so I cannot deny y'all that. So, boxing Saturdays just started last week. Your first time is free. So sign up at em3booknow.asme /boxing, and we'll get you right in. First one's free. You'll learn technique, head movement, footwork, and how to put it all together. And on top of that, we'll also do some boxing conditionings, exercises that help improve your boxing that you normally wouldn't do in a regular training regimen, as far as like your typical strength training regimen, curls, bench presses, and stuff like that. That stuff is all part of it, but there are other exercises that we do in order to increase power, especially in the rotation of the hips when it comes to throwing punches. All right. So that's every Saturday starting at 8 a.m. And we go, the last sign-in time is at 12. All right, starting at 8 a.m. every 30 minutes, there are sign-in times. 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30. And you can sign in and come in at those times all the way up until 12. 12 is the last sign-in time. Sessions are about an hour long, and it's very hands-on, and it's very one-on-one. So it's not like a boxing class where you just go, all right, everybody, we're gonna this, we're gonna that. You know what I mean? We're all gonna be, because people are staggered. You know, some people may be doing the warm-up while other people may be finishing up. So it's really cool. Very light, as far as like, you know, no one's gonna sit there and yell at you and I mean, I will make sure that you are doing it as correctly as you can. And you have to understand also that your boxing is, there's a reason why professional boxers still train and they still have someone holding pads, and they just can't sit there and say, all right, well, you know, I'm a professional boxer, I know how to do it, I'm good to go. It's more than that. It's a constantly developing skill, just like anything else. If you ever go to work and you think that, I know how to do my job and then that's it, well, then you're kind of shutting yourself down. That's like taking an entry-level job position and then staying there for the rest of your life. I mean, which is great, but then there's no growth. There's no more. See what I'm saying? And with our boxing Saturdays, you know, that's what we want to give you, more of what a boxer would go through, more of the training, more of getting it correct, not just watching a bunch of people hit bags. You know, it's funny, I saw this a post. You know, I get all these all the time. You know, grow your business. Oh, you want to make $500 million in a year, training people. Yeah. One of them was, do you want your classes to look like this? And it was a big boxing style class full of 30 or 40, 50 people. Sorry, I hate that shit. And every single one of them had shitty, terrible, absolutely the worst form. The worst. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're sweating. Yeah, they're huffing and puffing, but they're not learning anything. You know what I'm saying? If they get into a little bit of a tussle and have to somehow defend themselves, okay, the bag has a better chance of defending itself than these individuals I saw. That's not what this is. Not at all. We try to do our best to teach you how to move your feet, how to move your head. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to come all at once, trust me. It is not easy, not easy at all. But it is fun, and it is a lot of work. And every Saturday will not be the same. It will be different. There will always be a warm-up, some conditioning, some like the lesson of the day, the technique of the day or whatever, and then some strength and conditioning. So that's all about boxing Saturdays at EM3 Strength and Conditioning right here in Northampton. So yeah, that's about it. I don't have any kind of deep topics today. I really didn't think about it, honestly. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows about this and that the word's getting out. And if you're really interested in learning how to box, the benefits of boxing, like the great, you build lean muscle. You're not going to get huge and bulky. You know what I'm saying? But you can develop a powerful punch by simply working. And at the same time, it's a great way to learn a little self-defense. But you have to understand that boxing is not self-defense. Boxing is a sported version of fighting. All right? There are rules. There are things you can and things you cannot do. All right? And the one thing that I always hear is, I love boxing, man. It's such a great workout, and this and that, and yada, yada, yada. So then I always ask them, well, do you watch boxing? Have you ever watched it? It's violent, it's bloody, it's this and that. All right. So you do understand that when you are boxing, this is what we're doing, right? I understand it's violent, and nobody wants to get punched in the face. But if you understand the violence behind it, you can get a better workout. Because if you don't accept the violence of the sport, then you're going to tap the bag. You're going to paw at the bag. You're not going to put yourself into it. You're just going to sit there and be like, you know what I'm saying? But if you imagine, I don't know, I always imagine that person who, I don't know, try to get me or whatever. Something like that. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with being hateful or being violent yourself. Most people learn to box. Most people learn combat sports. Most people learn how to defend themselves in order to never have to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like you learn to shoot a gun, but you don't want to sit there and necessarily shoot people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not why you learn. You learn so you have the skill in case you have to defend yourself. All right? It's not about being offensive. It's about being defensive. And hopefully you will never have to. But if you have to, you have the confidence in knowing that you can and you know how to. All right? So, boxing Saturdays starting at 8 a.m. Every half hour you can sign in. And we'll get it in. Come on in Saturdays. 8 a.m., 1631 Main Street in Northampton. And we'll have fun. EM3 Strength and Conditioning. You know what to do.